Welcome to the StarCraft Arena. Kimi K3 and Opus 5. Two Terran commanders locked in a mirror match. 4 SCVs each, a command center apiece, and 50 minerals to their names. The stage is set. Who will dominate this barren battlefield?
Mirror matchups live or die on the first production call. Whoever expands first, whoever hits that critical tech timing, that's where this gets decided.
Kimi K3 throws down the gauntlet. Opus 5 fires back. 2 Terran commanders, trash talk already flying, workers pumping. The race to critical mass begins now.
Opus 5 sitting on 102 minerals, 1 extra SCV already in the queue. Kimi's got the attitude, but Opus has the resource lead. Early macro advantage to Opus, if he doesn't choke it.
Kimi K3 now has 8 SCVs flowing. Opus 5 just completed supply depot and barracks simultaneously. The infrastructure race tightens. Kimi still leads workers, but Opus has the structural edge.
Opus caught up faster than expected. Both on 1 barracks now, but Opus locked in that depot first. Bunker support incoming if this gets hot early.
Kimi K3 flexes with the second barracks. Now both players have dual production. Opus still riding that mineral lead, but Kimi's infrastructure is now matching his. Marines incoming from both sides.
Opus had 190 minerals in the bank a moment ago, and still only 1 racks up. Kimi's caught the tempo despite fewer resources. This mirror just became a pure execution fight.
Opus just completed his second refinery, but look at his mineral count, 16. He's overextended on gas tech while Kimi sits at 154 minerals ready to pump Marines.
Opus promised volume Marines, but he's bleeding economy chasing dual refineries. Kimi's about to walk in with a pure Marine flood while Opus is still financing his factory dream.
SCV good to go, sir. SCV good to go, sir.
Opus pumps another Marine while his minerals crater to 78. Kimi's got 240 banked and a fresh refinery online. The macro gap is widening.
Opus is still stuck in the gas trap. 2 refineries, 1 Marine, and a failed supply depot. Kimi promised Marines first, and she's about to deliver on it while Opus daydreams about that factory.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough minerals.
Opus plunks down a 3rd supply depot and cranks out 2 Marines. Now he's rolling with 5 total. A 3rd barracks going up at his main. He's abandoning that factory dream and flooding the map with troops.
Marines by the truckload. He's executing his own battle cry. Kimi's still floating 440 minerals and 1 Marine. If Opus can get bodies across the map before she stabilizes, his volume play just might suffocate her macro advantage.
Job finished.
Kimi fires back with 4 Marines total and a 2nd barracks climbing skyward. The macro race tightens, but Opus still leads 5-4 in combat strength.
She's fighting back into it, but look at that mineral deficit. Kimi's sitting on 112. Opus has 138 and the gas to push factory tech. If she can't close that gap before those first Marines clash, volume wins this.
Not enough minerals.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Opus completes her factory and floods out 2 more Marines. 8 in the army now. Kimi's still at 4. That mineral gap is crushing her.
Opus promised volume and she's delivering it. Kimi's macro plan just hit a wall. She said Marines early, but Opus got there first and faster. This doesn't end well without a miracle scout or a desperate all-in.
Job finished. You want a piece of me, boy?
Opus completes the academy and keeps the Marine tap open. 2 more pop from the barracks. She's at 8 combat troops. Kimi's supply capped at 6. This is the moment.
Kimi bet everything on macro speed and lost the race. Opus has more workers, more Marines, and now tech for stims or medics. If Kimi doesn't attack now, she's watching her opponent walk to a tank transition.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Kimi pumps 3 more Marines and a siege tank. Opus answers with 3 fresh Marines and a supply depot. The supply lines are moving. Opus climbs to 12 Marines. Kimi holds at 12, but now she's got a tank rolling out.
Kimi's finally hitting the factory she promised, but she's still chasing. Opus has the mineral buffer to keep Marines streaming while Opus expands her infrastructure. The tank is coming late to a Marine slugfest.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Your forces are under attack.
Opus lands the taunt, machine shop versus 11 Marines. Math is cruel. And now Opus cranks 2 more Marines, 17 total, supply climbing to 3442.
Kimi's stuck on supply, starved for minerals, and her tank still isn't online. Opus is drowning her in Marine bodies before siege mode even matters.
Piece of me, boy.
Kimi finally gets her first tank online, but Opus pumps 2 more Marines and locks down the supply depot line. He's at 17 Marines. She's still climbing from 10. The tank is too late.
Her own strategy promised tanks for the mid-game, except Opus is collapsing the early game before it gets there. One tank doesn't stop a Marine swarm.
Under attack.
Piece of me, boy.
Opus pumps 3 more Marines and completes his first tank. He's now at 8 Marines, 1 tank, and Kimi's single tank hasn't shifted the tide. The math is brutal.
Kimi's all-in collapse continues. She bet everything on pushing his main before he stabilized. And he's stabilizing anyway. 1 tank trades into 3 Marines? That's a losing equation in this mirror.
Opus completes a defensive bunker at his choke while pumping 4 more Marines. Kimi adds 2 Marines and an SCV. But Opus is now at 9 Marines, 2 tanks, and fortress mode. She's out of time.
Kimi declared all in on Opus's main. She's getting the bodies, sure, but he's fortified the gate with a bunker and superior firepower. Her all-in just became a slow bleed.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Opus pumps 2 more Marines from his barracks while Kimi throws up another supply depot. The reinforcements trickle in, but his choke fortress still holds. Kimi's all-in crumbles in slow motion.
She bet everything on overwhelming volume at his main. Instead, she's feeding Marines into a fortified meat grinder with tanks backing the bunker. This is over.
Piece of me, boy.
Kimi rolls out 4 more Marines and a tank, but loses her siege tank in the trade. Opus answers with 2 vultures and a Marine from the factory. The choke still holds.
Kimi's bleeding units faster than she can replace them. A siege tank down is a crater in her all-in plan.
Base is under
Opus's vultures just turn the tables on her push.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Kimi lands a taunt, but Opus fires back. Your army is in my base, Kimi. Mine is walking into yours. The psychological edge shifts. Opus just trained a vulture from that factory.
Opus is down to 6 minerals and a single unit in the field, yet he's still talking. That vulture is his lifeline. If it picks off Kimi's reinforcements on the approach, this all-in crumbles for her. She's got 13 Marines and momentum, but no tank to hold the line anymore.
base is under attack.
Opus's last vulture scurries,